Alright. Good evening. Get to my set. Actually just... I do wonder, because I've actually just wondered while I was loading up. The infantry grade modifier there, the 100% extra damage inflicted on enemies, but 100% extra damage taken. Does that stack? Like, if you have multiple weapons that have that effect, do they stack? Also, you... fire 150 gold. For a crit. Which ain't bad. Like, the damage is neat, but I already note that I am losing money. Even if it kills at least, like, one enemy. So, I feel like I kinda don't want that. Therefore, I will go with the machete. Though, there's, I don't think, any reason to go with tactics if you go with the machete. So, I'm just gonna shoot people with brutality. I'm pretty sure whenever you shoot people, you shoot them with brutality, though, so... crosses a note. Yeah, so, machete it'll be. Or maybe, you know what, if I find Alucard sword, I'm just gonna take the sword and combine it with my shield. That I'll do. I honestly kind of doubt I'll find Alucard's sword, though. Holy shit, you heard. Okay, the 200% extra damage, I do not like that. Good evening. Well, actually good evening, yeah. Not good morning. In that case, I'll say good morning to you. You can probably tell me this. If I have the infantry grenade here, 100% damage inflicted on enemies, is that only for the grenade, or is that just general 100% extra damage? Like, does it apply to all of my loadout? Just the grenade damage, unfortunate. But I kind of expected that. Yeah. In that case, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Because I will not be using it often enough. It feels weird. The first hit apparently has quite a bit of delay on that. An elite. Well, nothing to it. I had hoped that it would apply to all of my loadout, and then you could just stack it. But I also kind of expected it to not work that way. Okay, I do note that the twin daggers are a lot faster when it comes to hitting things. They have a lot more attack speed on them than the machete. The machete, on the other hand, has bigger AoE and a bump on its crit. Which is weird, because you'd think, like, the shield would be most predisposed to actually just having a modifier that makes you less survivable, considering that they mostly are on things that are very survivable in the first place. Then again, it is kind of against the idea of a shield to take more damage wielding it. Can I get a challenge rift? Also, yeah, I lost way too much health already. Also, what is incentivized? Probably the Arboretum. No. What is incentivized? Outskirts. Right. I don't think I've ever used that modifier. I still find it funny that there's like a 4 times damage, but 4 times damage received as well. Nothing to hand it in for. I feel like most of these aren't that good for the... Like, the open wounds and the melee isn't that good for the machete because... Here. God fucking damn it, what is it? Because it attacks relatively slowly. Also, does the gunshot at the end, like this gunshot, god damn it, does that count as a melee attack or is it a ranged attack? Like, if I get, for example, the melee kills reduce cooldowns, does that work with that gunshot or do I actually need to slice them? Reveals invisible enemies, that I'll take, because I think this is Prison Depth's territory. Ow. Gunner's melee, very good. Because I think I'll take a... Ow, shit. I need to pay more attention. I think I might take a loadout focused on like a skill. And the first hit is... Yeah, take like the melee kills reduce cooldown thing and some skill for it. Ooh, lucky parry. Yeah, this really doesn't feel like a combo weapon or something like that. Not really something to apply on hits. Maybe I'll take the Predator and shoot people in the back. I'd also love to get the legendary version of this, because just a gunshot is vastly superior. Without the two extra attacks in front. That was lucky. The range upwards, the vertical range on this gun is really good. I like that. I'll keep the reveals invisible enemies. A rampart. Which is just the superior black and red sword shield. Initiative scheme, maybe the Predator. Predator would be fun if I actually get the legendary. Because I could just run behind enemies and shoot them. I need me some food. Does it just instantly stagger these harpies? A good skill. I had kind of hoped for a phaser. Scroll fragment, I need to get that, but easier from the left, I guess. Where's the fragment? Over there. Okay. Is it actually random how many scroll fragments there are? I thought there's always like 5 doors and fragment things. Or I think the word is stele. Take that. Okay, so here's the prison depths. There's a weapon shop. Right. It's cursed. Of course it is. Slightly RNG. Right. No, I don't necessarily mean the scroll fragments specifically. I mean just things that you get for boss cells. Like doors or scroll fragments. Stop it. He just literally teleported in front of my gun. Tried to miss the president about. Do they have the same sound effect as the grenadiers? I just realized, the skeletons. The machete really seems to stagger them really easily. Quantity and type is fixed. But there can be additional, like, steelies then. Okay. That's an exploit, isn't it? Ooh, 60 kills. Very nice. Get me that beetroot. What? How did you get there? I thought they immediately just teleport to you whenever they spawn on. But apparently not. A phaser would be... Alright, so now I just need the legendary machete and start shooting people in the back. Alright, I see a treasure room to the right. Stupid RP. Wasting me time. Sometimes they take ages until they start hitting you. Right, treasure. Ice grenade, no. Would actually be kind of funny to take these slow on the gun and hope to freeze enemies with it. Because it also sets them on fire. That's a joke. $10.24. That is what? 8-bit? Ah, that was Malays. That was stupid. God damn it. He burned to death from his gunshot wound. How exactly are we setting enemies on fire with this anyway? If I had anything that... But I think the only thing that... Is there anything that deals damage when you bump enemies through it? Like, unless it's specifically on a weapon, with the bump through enemies deals extra damage. Is there any, like, mutation that does it generally? Or is there only, like, the caltrops? The ossuary is incentivized, because of course it is. Which of course means I'll not go there. Alright, that's everything. Did I miss anything? There's one enemy. But no, didn't miss anything. Alright, corrupted prison on. I will probably have to drink in here at some point. Is there a maximum for curses? Yeah, but that is specifically on the weapon. I meant like something that triggers on all weapons. Like, because this one also bumps things, but it doesn't deal extra damage with it. What do I take? Take the Predator. Like, the Golden Yubi also does extra damage when you hit a wall. Stuff like that. But, well, for everything. Hey, would you look at that, as if I just mentioned it. Highest level applies 20 damage, 100 damage to target covered in burning oil, cannot be interrupted, victims free. Sounds really good, but not today. How did I not die? Again, The damned vigor is weirder and weirder. I should have died like twice there. Why did the phaser not work? What? What is wrong today? Why did the phaser not work? I'm very confused. I'm actually insanely confused. 2. First set. I do not get what just happened. That's the frantic sword, isn't? No, the spite sword. Can I? No. Okay. In that case, I don't think I've ever noticed it. Oh, wait. So for the spite sword, I'm pretty sure I have to take damage. However, it does attack relatively quickly. And I feel like the correct choice is to take the vengeance. The vengeance and then the head flask. Okay, toxic sewers this way. This weapon hits a lot quicker than I thought it would. Toxic sewer is also incentivized. Castlevania is to the right. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I don't have money. Or if you're cursed. So I could technically just take something to curse me. And then block with a shield with that. I don't think I ever used the shields to block damage. How much do I currently have? 75%. I think the highest shield is the highest shield, 95%, the one you can't parry with. Honestly, fuck, keep me the cat. On my shoulder. So the cat just walks around and hits enemies on its own, if I recall correctly, or you can put it on your shoulder and activate it again. Promenade. And Arboretum. I already know the toxic sewers are incentivized, so no real reason to come here. Except to check for challenge rifts. Alright, grab the... I don't need to grab the cherry, so I can sell it. Okay, toxic sewers then. Does it always parry at the end of your block? Like when you let go of the button? I never really interacted with the blocking thing. So I don't actually know. Bob-Han, phaser. Makes the victim bleed. Now I just need to hope that it works this time. The toxic sewers go to the corrupted prison, which then goes to, I believe, the morass, the ancient sewers. Start with a damned vigor. Actually, you know what? No, fuck it. I can't take that second. Start with a vengeance. I do still need stuff from the bank. Just hope it's not a big golem this time. I'm pretty sure I still need something from a big golem. Why does he do a roll there when he puts the key in? Can you stop being staggered? I tried to parry you. Can you actually... Question, can you block, like... the explosions from the birds? Oh, fuck. The stupid birds, once again. Second set. This did not go well. The golden golems are still an issue for me. Especially if they are combined with something else. Also really sad that I couldn't get the birds with those hits. I thought the hits would kill them, but apparently not, too. Ah, fuck, it's the weird scepter. Oh right, the daily run. Well, I'm gonna do this after this one then. Alright. Why does it dash? Okay, first of all, you stop it. This is such a stupid weapon, I don't understand how it works. Oh, here you bounce into the air spinning. Bouncing on an enemy deals critical damage and lets you charge again. This feels like a weapon that is a lot better where you don't have ceilings that immediately block your hit, your jump. Like, I have no clue what the fuck is happening whenever I use it. Toxic Sewer is incentivized again. Let's go down to Castlevania to see if we have a challenge rift down here. No, we don't. Just a wrecking ball. Okay, you know what? We need a higher ceiling. A legendary bone. Unfortunately, not on my set for today. There is a challenge to bounce, like, 3 times with this, isn't there? I have no clue what the fuck is happening with this thing. There should still be a rune somewhere with a wall chicken. Hopefully. Also, Arboretum. I feel like this might be my single least favorite weapon. Actually, I think I'd rather use that. Like the fact that you have to charge again, but also hit again with the charge. It's just very hard to land like multiple bounces in a row. Thank you for waiting. Like, if you would just bounce automatically when hitting the next, but no, you actually have to charge again and you're above them so you don't hit with it. It's really weird. That's a problem probably from translating it from a different game. Though Shovel Knight is a side-scroller as well, I believe. Not really a roguelite and definitely not Metroidvania. But at least similar control scheme, I guess. Cards. Like, it is probably designed for shit like that, for just flying enemies. But I do not like it. Where did I say? Toxic Sewers. I haven't seen a Challenge Rift, and I have not seen Wall Chicken, unfortunately. Except the Malays one, and I don't want that. If need be, though, I can just switch to the kunai, I guess. Speaking of, I think I'll just switch to a kunai. Take me gastronomy. Yeah. Bit frantic. Having this one victims burn when they die, and then more damage to burning target, not bad. Now I just kind of need more stuff to burn people with. And I need a way to get my ammo back. Fuck. Wonderful. Wonderful little thing now. That was bad. Bad parry. Bad parry, bad dodges. But yeah, the scepter, I don't think I'll get one with that. Oh, right. I rolled an 11, but I'm gonna do the hair daily anyway. Bit hard to reach. Didn't it used to be just where the mirror is right now? I think it used to be where the mirror is right now. Grab me all of that. Yeah, I thought so. No. Wait, do I actually care more about the points from killing? Or for going fast? I don't know. Oh, he evolved already. I do like the quick sword. Which is really kind of annoying that they now have a quick sword and a swift sword. Points don't matter, just okay. In that case, I think I'll just go down for the boss. Just go down for the boss and kill him quick. Probably to the right here. Is it always the same boss or is it different bosses? Like, this time it's obviously more sewer themed. So I assume it's gonna be conjunctivious instead of the concierge. Like, seeing enemies that die to 300 damage is so weird now. Like 100 damage and it kills them. Fuck, the boss is over there. Okay. Always concierge. Well, that at least makes it easy. Wait, does my buddy not get in here with me? Fuck it, just tank him. Why do I care? It is really unused to not just go one shot. Anyway, it is the third set and I wrote an 11. So, going with the third set and see what we get. Not the oil sword, not the stupid mace. Well, I predict I will die in the I will die in the prison. Let's see. Yep. I tried to dodge, but it was on cooldown. Fourth set. This the cursed sword I need to get to grips with at some point because I do want to kind of do the like full run with it. Fourth set, the boot. Which does not stagger enemies. It has a funky animation. And crits in the worst possible way. Only when enemies are actively attacking you. But at least it crits. I feel like the best option for that would be the rampart. To get the force field on enemies that hit repeatedly, like the scarecrow. I could, of course, also just... I didn't see that. Could, of course, also just take the... take the quick bow. The quick bow is an option I have. But in that case I need to go tactics instead of brutality. Marksman bow is a no. Alright, down to Castlevania, let's see. What is incentivized? Castle's outskirt, okay. I think I might actually just prefer the quick bow. You know what? Yeah, I'll take the quick bow. I already like I already like peppering enemies anyway. Give up. Can we stop going down and back up? Now, I do probably want a different shield. Or maybe just no shield and instead take a cocoon or something. Also, you 80% damage to poisoned target. Which I could get via a blow dart. Or something that just applies poison. Is there a skill that applies poison? Shouldn't have let that hit me. I'd love it. I'd love to get a... No, the piercing isn't actually that good on this because it doesn't apply to crit, I don't think. Since the other targets don't actually have the arrows in them. Corrosive Cloud, I don't think I have that yet. That would explain that. Alright, we start with the barbed tips. And just pepper enemies. I think I'd like a cocoon. Also, I need to change my outfit again. I don't like the hat. The hat isn't pink, which is just a betrayal. Okay, the bow has a limited range. That is good to know. Also, there's an elite, apparently. Out of ammo does not matter. Ooh, challenge rift. Do these chests in the challenge rift ever give you any items except amulets? Or is it exclusively amulets with that? I do want the reveals invisible enemies. That was really bad. What? I rolled. I was in a roll. What? Bullshit. Okay, not quick bow. Let's see. I'm not performing very well currently. Yeah. Switch my outfit. Get a hat off. I had really hoped this wouldn't come with like a prepared hat, because I would have loved to combine it with the with that one pink head. Incompatible outfit. Do I need to switch to a different head? I think I'll just return to my Hand of the King. Actually, you know what? No, give me, yeah, temporal again. Wonderful. Two. So it is the Swift Sword. Which probably means I really want to have the velocity. Three-hit combo relatively quickly. I'll take that. Does have a little bit more range than the animation implies. Chicken. I assume the legendary effect of the Swift Sword is just you get a speed boost after killing an enemy. I assume. Right, sell that. That would kind of track for this weapon. Okay, you are cursed. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's no more enemies to take advantage of the crits with. The vampirism, on the other hand, would actually kind of make sense just so you can have the speed boost and the crits. However, I feel like it will not restore as much health as it would cost you. Toxic sewers. Distinct feeling it would not pay for itself. Right, I don't think I'll take any other weapons. Yeah, no. Promenade of the Condemned, or up there is the Arboretum. What is... The Arboretum is incentivized. Okay, go there then. Then we can see if we have... Actually, I don't know if we go to the Morass. It was incentivized last time, so I don't think it will be. The Bloody Shield scales off of brutality, so it is superior. At least in this attempt. What do I actually have here? Victims remains explode, damage on rooted targets. That's good for my wolf trap. Give me, first of all, the velocity. Rub my eyes. Actually, I need to check whether... Does the new Deadlock Hero release today or tomorrow? Looking forward to it. I hope it's Venator. No. That is bad as Quake Swift Sword, but I don't think I want to upgrade yet. I think upgrading might not yet be worth it. I didn't know they can run over those. I thought they blocked them. I do enjoy its vertical reach. Is this already prison? Where do I go? To the right, further to the right. This sword really kind of wants me to go fast. And I feel like I take the frenzy here just because I already want to be in my speed buff all the time anyway. Oh wait. Ah, scroll. Nearly overlooked you. Nah. Wolf trap doesn't scale, but it's a wolf trap. Now I have to think also. First, good evening, first of all. I feel like you can't really go wrong with the Queen and the Sea. I don't know which DLC adds what weapon, but the Queen and the Sea adds a really good new boss, in my opinion. Either that or the giant one, the one with the giant, which was, I believe, the first DLC they brought out for the game. I think, like, most of the DLCs are good. I think you can say that. I'd recommend against maybe the Castlevania DLCs first. Because it kind of adds the least. At least in my opinion. But yeah, Queen and the Sea. Split mushroom. I actually should maybe look up what the DLC's add. Like which DLC did what. Is there any other way I have to root enemies if I go brutality? Not on a skill, I don't think. Rise of Giant is free? Oh, that's good to know. I don't think I'll take any other skills right now. I definitely want to keep the Wolf Trap. Bird. Oh right, the Bad Seeds is the Scarecrow, Fatal Falls is the Undying Shores and the Fractured Shrines, and then the Queen and the Sea is the Pirate Ship and the Lighthouse, isn't it? Speaking of, Queen's Rapier. I'm pretty sure it was actually intended as like a route from the get-go. It's kind of weird that it is 3 different DLCs. This speed buff lasts forever, I love it. Well, not that long, unfortunately. Yeah, didn't he just like... Isn't that like the Queen's garden? Like the Queen's like little arboretum he tends? Was this also part of the Bad Seeds DLC? Bad Seeds DLC, like the arboretum and the morass? Prison deaths not cursed for a change. Interesting. Right, the Bad Seeds was the Arboretum and the Morass, I believe. Fatal Falls, Undying Shores with the Scarecrow. Yeah, that is literally just a route you're supposed to take. There's a shop up there and another scroll that I still need to get. In that case, I'd probably recommend going with the Bad Seed first. Since that is the first, like, 2 areas of that, with the Morass of the Banished and the... Morass of the Banished and the Dilapidated Arboretum with the Mammoth Tick. In addition... And then after that, the Fatal Falls, and then the Queen and the Sea. But that is a really weird setup they have there. Anything I missed? There's a hook. Doesn't look like it. Okay, Prison Depths. I just realized, getting the velocity, does it also trigger on the speed boost you get from vampirism? Or is it literally only for the kills? The speed buff after kills. Okay, this has the stupid assassin guys, and it's a flamethrower, which I'm not really all that enthused about. Oh, that was lucky. And now we have crits. And for once, actual usable parries. From on my end. Hate those stupid knife throwers. Ah, my dice. I lost one of you two under the table. I don't want to use at least the other as well. Next set, 14. That's the third set. I kinda like the Swift Sword, not gonna lie. It's kinda neat. Also, I'm gonna change my head again. I don't like how round it is. Right, okay, so 10 seconds with the Vampirism and use the crits. Ooh, it's the Flint. Or the Boomerang. Nah, take the Flint. Go with Survival. Use Absolution on people. You. I do like how the Flint charges up for so long that the enemy just stops blocking. Cannon. That is kind of stupid. I kind of want to go for this, for that thing on its own. Like, this is probably one of the more interesting little skills you have. But apparently it is kind of limited in range. Also, it apparently deals a good amount of damage. Yeah. Wrath of God. Right, get me the Hunter Grenade. Which is gonna replace the Bombet. Okay, so I think you have to have actual line of sight to enemy. Tentacle Flint? No, you said you basically just pull yourself to him and then charge during the pull, right? I haven't tried that. Could be worth a shot. I didn't think of that. You just reminded me now. I forgot you told me about that. Does the tentacles scale with survival? I thought it's tactics brutality, isn't it? Not even necessary. Yeah, that's... You don't necessarily... You have the flint to deal damage, I guess. Do I go to the Arboretum again? No, outskirts. Just bouncing between those two areas at this point, I guess. I probably need to get the timing right. Can you use the absolution during it? During the tentacle pull? Like, can you use skills during it? Don't have blueprints for you, unfortunately. Start with a damned vigor for now. Can be way worse than weeds. Are weeds that bad? Like, I don't really consider weeds that bad, but then again, I'm not a farmer. Surprise! Imagine someone's behind you with a big hammer and just slaps you. Actually, that's just a father, I guess. Indulgence might stop the pull, though. Because it has, like, its own little animation or what. Bonk, 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 bonk. Like, from a funny perspective, the flint is probably second best thing after the nutcracker. Ooh. I'll keep the indulgence. This thing is so ridiculous, it parts. Like, if the enemy doesn't hit you already, you can just fully charge it most of the time. And it do be stunning. Alright, I need to go above. Thankfully, I do remember those now. No. Keep with the survival. And then we go up. Malaysia has increased. The most annoying thing about the Malays, I think, is when you are exactly... When you go over and then kill someone, so you go exactly under again. And then you go over again, and then you kill again to go under. And it just every single time tells you, hey, you went over again. Alright, that's the 60 kills. What is faster, charging it once or just hitting twice? Okay, prison is found. Give me brutality. Maybe we get the tentacle to try it. Nope. Yep, corrupted prison. Oh wait, I need to go further up. Alright, first of all, go to the right. There should be a merchant there, I guess. Fuck. I went too far. Velocity has increased, then went down again, then it increased again, then it went down again. Again. I don't think I switch my skills right now. Is there, can you tell me, is there a mutation that reduces the cooldown of skills whenever you kill something with skills? Probably not, but it would be funny. Come up here. Or you come down here, it's also fine. Ooh, chicken! What is an aspect? First time this first time I hear of aspects. Ooh, scroll. How did that miss? What? Alright, what do you have for me? Just skills, I don't think. I don't think I'll take any of those. Oh, sorry, I've missed you. I do like how they just have pictures of the Manticore. That used to be a boss. In Castlevania, that is. I think it still is a boss. Oh. That's the aspects. Right, the cheetah thing. Also, welcome back. Which boss did you fight? For the second boss, so... Actually, no, you were already at 3, weren't you? So did you just go up again? No dodging. Okay. I think I think before I started over, I only got to like boss cell 1. Because then the DLC came out and I didn't play anymore. Until all of the DLC came out. And how did it go? Fight a grenade. I too have a charge attack. Okay, that's just for the Ossuary, I'm pretty sure. Misericord. I'm not looking forward to doing a run with that. Actually, I kinda do. I do want to try the Demon Strength. Okay, down to the prison then. No, I think boss cell 2 is probably the hardest, I feel like, comparatively to the one before. Because after the boss cell 3 doesn't actually add that much, and then boss cell 4, well, that kind of adds a lot, but it is doable, I feel like. Then vigor I have. Get me Kill Rhythm. So I want to see something. Is that faster? I think it's faster. Pan. Probably not. Okay, you need to stop. You need to stop as well. What do you mean biometrics? The cursed biomes. There's a bunch of enemies that shows up in that biome, like 3 different ones. They have different ways of cursing you. Like, one shoots a projectile at you that it curses you if it hits you and you don't parry it. Then there's one that... a flawless. Huh. Then there's one that's, that rings a bell to stun you and then throws a short-range projectile at you. And then the most annoying ones, they curse you when you kill them. And it's like, I think the ones that curse you when you kill them is 3 curses, the other 2 are 5 curses each. So they're annoying, but they're not really that bad. The most annoying ones are the ones that curse you when you kill them, because you kind of can't prevent it unless you just don't kill them yourself. I had a cursed sword earlier. I died after a single enemy. I managed to kill a single enemy. And then I died. On the other hand, they do give you, like the cursed enemies, do give you new blueprints. Which mostly have to do with curses as well, but... They do help. Like, for example, the skill I'm currently using, the Indulgence. That's a curse blueprint. From, I believe, the small ones that curse you when you kill them. And that is, frankly, a very fun skill to have. Okay, good challenge rift. Rat. Especially because you can just use it to aggro enemies. A better flint or the tentacle to try. Neither. That was lucky. There's a... ah, fuck, it's up there. Again, I had my first cursed sword run this stream, and I died after a single enemy killed. So, you're probably doing a lot better than I did. What are you? Money. What do we have? Face flask, I don't take either. Yep. I will probably do that on boss cell 0. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that on BC5. I think there's something that allows you to just choose what you go with. And I will probably take that to do... oh, bank. Let's see if I can survive the Golden Golem this time. He's out of office, he's on lunch break. That is blue, which I think is the third. No, green is the third. Still don't understand why he does a little roll there. You wanna come up here? Oh! Here, one of the birds. One of the birds. He can give me a skill. It's a fucking outfit. Of course it is. Oh yeah. Be purged. I'll take that, that's more health. Stupid gold golems. Like, if I go with the cursed sword, I know exactly what pathing I take. And it does not include... Ah, fuck, he evolved. Hate that. I will go through the... I will go boss cell 0. I will go through the promenade. I will go... to the concierge. Like, I will take the easiest, most basic bitch path to get to the end with that. Don't even know which boss I'll fight. Currently I have real issues fighting King's Hand. But I feel like the Queen is gonna be even worse. Do it. Sure, why not? Do it. Nutcracker. We are not actually done here, huh? Do I care about what's that? Not really. Now, there is a food shop here. In the area below. Very nice of them to wait for me in the elevator. Bird, follow me. Away from the gold golem. Fuck that thing. Okay, he teleported to me before he fully transformed. That's nice of him. Turn around, please. Thank you. There's a big gold golem forming right now. I can feel it. How are there so many stupid birds? What the fuck? Okay. Just beating the shit out of him apparently works. The flint is kind of funny in that you can just wait for the enemies to spawn next to you after they spawn in. Get rid of the melees, give me the heal and the flask. I heard a golem evolve. Thankfully we can considerably just beat the shit out of them. I didn't know that the biters block those guys. Also, this is a very successful little bank run. For a change. Okay, you're just a lower room, not really relevant. It's going a lot better than my usual bank runs. No, up. Up. Fuck. Well, at least it doesn't run the timer at this point. Ah, he turned around in time. Wonderful. Ooh, challenge rift. That I'll take. And hopefully survive. Okay, this setup is fine. Surprised I didn't take damage from the spikes, and then I just jump into a fucking spiked ball. Need to go down. Alright, good enough. The flint is at this point good enough to basically just one-shot all of my enemies. I love this indulgence, it's so stupid. I just pray for your downfall and then you die. Yep, indulgence, definitely one of the best skills. Also, it doesn't go on cooldown if you use it out... Ah, oh, fuck. I think I'm just gonna ignore that flaw. What's up here then? Oh yeah, the exit. Right, makes sense. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna ignore that flaw. Just gonna say no thank you to that. Unless there's like a star enemy, in that case I kind of have to, but... The elite gold golem has not noticed me yet, and preferably it stays that way. I absolutely love it. Such a stupid skill. Why are the goblins actually robbing their own bank? That I kind of don't get. Alright, let's see if I can get through this. Right. Spike balls in my future. I kinda do like their big spike balls that they have at some stages. Close. Do they have the big spike balls here? No! all of the money. And the rapid crossbow. I do like the repeating crossbow. Like, it's... Among the crossbows, probably my... There's only 4 of them, but, like, probably my second favorite. Alright, to the exit. And there's no star among those. So now, I'll bail. I think this is like 1 in 10 bank runs that I actually get to leave the bank. 1001 knight's outfit. Magic lamp not included. Is there a magic lamp item? Alright, ramparts, insufferable crypt, or the Black Bridge. Insufferable crypt it is! Be purged. Fuck. I had hoped I could do it flawlessly and then I just get hit by this. Why is it on this side? Also, my flint does not deal as much damage as I hoped it would. Charge me, come on. Then I just forget how to parry, huh? Come on, I parried that. I had a tentacle so tanky, what the fuck? Come on. The flint interrupts his charge. That's kind of weird to me. No, I'll take that. Because I don't have anything else at this point. I need an upgraded flint. Need a better flint. But I'm sure I'll find one. Graveyard. "1001 Knight's outfit." I don't want outfits anymore. I feel like the incentivized biome should increase your drop rate for blueprints. Hit me. Now there's some chicken, actually a watermelon I can eat later. I do like when they teleport into your flint charge. That's probably some of the best RNG you can have. Alright, give me more survivability. The flint needs to do more damage. Of course I get hit by that. Why is there just spikes everywhere? Well, an elite of that kind. Unfortunately, the Fang, I think, not the correct weapon for combined with the Flint. And there's the key. Hello. Good evening. Come on. Come on. What do we have here? A flamethrower. Nope. What was to actually fight with us? I feel like both Timekeeper and Giant, not really great fits for this. What? Why is there teleport? Well, how are you doing this morning? Well, evening. Whatever is more appropriate for where you live. Right, survival. We are getting to the stages where the survival doesn't really increase my health all that much anymore. Ooh, tonic. Do you have a shield? Stun? No, that... Oh, you stun the victim! The Flint. Okay. Tonic covers the ground, generates the toxic... Covers the ground with oil that burns around you, generates toxic cloud, or is stuck, come back, nearby enemies stop bleeding, and burns the ground when it stops. Okay. So it's just one of the does everything tonics, except electrocute. Is electrocute rare? I feel like I see it less than the other dots. Except on like the electric weapon stuff. Also, don't expect any like masterclass playing from me. I'm not good. By the heavens be purged. I love this skill, it's so good. Don't worry about it. Wonderful. That is the wrong way around. I should actually just use this, I guess. Even though I currently don't really have low health most of the time. Is there a cursed chest around that I can use and kill enemies before I die? That's a diamond? No, that's just a emerald? Emerald. Stupid wizards. I do like that you can charge that hit to slam through the floor, which I think this is the only weapon that does that. At least the only weapon I've seen do it. Okay, here we have the caverns. Which is an option for... Nope, it is not an option for me to take. The caverns are bad enough, I don't need them to be cursed. No. Bad wizard. Okay, so the tonic does create a small shield, a short shield. Even if it doesn't state it does. Undying Shores down there. I could go to the Undying Shores. There are definitely still blueprints I haven't gotten from the... Yep, that is all the DLC. Though I technically didn't buy it, I bought the game in early access when they said everybody gets the DLC for free. So I got the DLC for free. Nearly fell into that. Okay, so there's a chest, but I don't have any more. I do have more enemies. Good. I need an upgraded indulgence as well now I think about it. Oh right, I got an extra hit from the indulgence because I was cursed. And because it killed, I lost additional hits as well. Additional curse stacks. The indulgence is kinda really neat. There's another chest up there, huh? Right. Go to the shop. See what that offers. A better flint, maybe? It is a better flint! It is not actually that much more, but 20% extra damage, more damage on poisoned. Cannot be disrupted, victims remains explode. Yes. Take all of that. Good that I checked. Now I just need a better indulgence as well. Okay. Throwable objects. Probably not. There's an oven axe. Do I want an oven axe? Nah, not really. Undying Shores it is then. The other two are cursed. And it's incentivized. Also, looking at the time, this is gonna be the last run for today. And with that, the outfit is bought, and I ran out of things to buy again. I want the shovel. I'm pretty sure I get the shovel from the shovel zombies here. The shovel was fun if I recall. I think it throws back projectiles. In addition to just being a melee weapon. Now that's numbers I like to see. Can necromancers necromance other necromancers? I love this stupid indulgence skill. Grab this. I hope I didn't miss anything up there, because it feels like it's gonna be a pain to get back up. Oh yeah, I forgot, I should not do the downward smash in this area. I never know if there's actually floor beneath me. Alright, off to this side. This area is really... I like the area. It is very unlike all the other areas in the game. He do be throwing you back though. So good. Flint is still kind of neat. This is just the incubator tube, the tube baby room. Shop. Desetsubo I still need to try. There's a scroll of power, I shouldn't have that before I leave. Because I have a feeling getting back here again is gonna be difficult. Also, Scarecrow. I have no clue whether I will fare well against it. Last time it considerably smacked me, and the time before I flawlessed it. That's a bunch of souls. Grab the scroll. Minus 15, yes, take that. Okay, I'm pretty sure those things do drop blueprints if you kill them. If an enemy is revived by a necromancer, can it drop the blueprint again? Or is that just the first time you kill it? That is a question I would like to know the answer to. I hope I didn't miss anything up there. Like, this is probably the worst area for backtracking. In my opinion. Okay, you die now. Okay, that's interesting. But in that case, it's a very definitive no. Grab that money. Indulge me. It's generated, I assume, from what enemy and which blueprint it is. And you can override that with the hunter grenade. Study room. Give me a better indulgence. Yes. That's a lot more damage. Spreads flammable oil on the enemy and deals additional damage. I don't think it triggers immediately on itself, but it would be funny. Basically just spread the oil and then immediately be purged. Elite gone. I feel like there's something... Yeah, there's something I've missed. Of course there fucking is. Well, back up I go then. Is there anything else I've missed? Doesn't look like it. Kind of makes me want to kill all the enemies just to make sure I get as many chances for the blueprint as I can. So, let's do that then. Well, probably not all enemies, but a bunch. There's some more up there, but I don't really care. Okay. In that case, let us continue on towards the Scarecrow. I know for a fact the blueprint, the Scarecrow can still drop blueprints, so... And I feel like it's gonna be... I feel like I should focus just on parrying. Oh. It was acceptable damage. fucking mushroom guy. Ah, it sucks. Ah, unfortunate. Let's see what we get for next time. Actually, you know what? I don't roll yet. Just gonna do the daily next time and then see a roll for that afterwards. What do we have? More spear, nutcracker. Nutcracker's funny. Bloodsword, crowbar. Hopefully it's not the crowbar. Right. Next time then daily. And from then on. Actually, what are the aspects that you can take? Oh, you can't have your enemy. Well, in that case, next time. Actually, can I do the daily now that I've been in the prison? Yes. Right. Next time starting with the daily then. Following that, rolling again. However, probably not tomorrow or on Friday. We will see. For now, yeah, this is still the same daily. For now, I will say thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice evening. I hope you have a good night later on. And I hope you have a nice weekend. Because, again, probably not tomorrow or on Friday. Goodbye.